If you haven't heard of the city of Bothell, you definitely want to check out this video because today we are going to deep dive into what makes Bothell such a beautiful town to call your next home. If we haven't met yet, hi there, my name's Michelle. I'm a local realtor in the greater Seattle area. Hello. I absolutely love it when people reach out to me and ask them for help with their next move. I love welcoming new people into the area, and as living here all my life, I know the secret ins and outs of most of the communities around here, and it's always nice to have a friendly face welcoming you when you are trying to establish roots in a new area. Since 1984, with the development of business centers within the city such as Canyon Park and North Creek, it has really catapulted and changed the whole vibe of the Bothell city. It is now considered a major employment center for the region, and with fields coming in with biotechnology, engineering, as well as computer technology, it's really easy to see why someone would want to live, work, and play in Bothell. Average age of residents who call Bothell home is actually nicely split within all the different age ranges. No matter what your age is, you're bound to find a new friend because it is pretty evenly split. Bothell also has a diverse population with 20% of its residents born outside of the United States. In fact, I actually didn't know this, Bothell is only one of 6 cities in all of Washington that shares multiple county lines. So with that being said, if living in King County versus Snohomish County is important to you, you might want to double check where those boundary lines are. Snohomish River Trail connects several city parks along the way over a 10-mile span that connects to Redmond. Gilman Trail goes the opposite direction and connects to Seattle. Not only is Bothell a desired community to live in because of the location to Seattle and Bellevue, but the school system is top-notch. The North Shore School District is the 10th largest school district in the state of Washington, and it spans from parts of unincorporated King County and Snohomish County to Woodinville, Kenmore, and Bothell. Did you know that the city of Bothell also is home to University of Washington's Bothell campus? Let's talk about cost of living in the state of Washington. Now, if you have started doing your research, or maybe you are a new resident here, you probably already are aware of the fact that Washington is a pretty expensive state to live in. Living in the state of Washington with the cost of living, we're coming in at about 20% higher overall than the national average of cost of living. Since we are talking about the city of Bothell, we're going to really focus in on the housing market in the city of Bothell. And it is pretty expensive actually to buy a house here as well. So overall speaking, it's about 46% higher than the national average for the cost of a house. And at this current time, it's February 2023, so be warned that these numbers will definitely be changing the next time you watch this video, or if you're watching this in the future sometime. But at this current time, there are about 117 homes for sale, and that's condos and homes. And the price ranges anywhere from $350,000 to $2.3 million. That square footage is also vastly different, obviously, from a condo to a $2.3 million house. So we're talking about 700 square feet all the way up to 4,000 square feet, with the majority of the houses mainly falling in that $800,000 to $900,000 price range. Although our house prices are fairly high, especially when you consider it to the national average, it is high. You definitely want to keep in mind that housing is still in high demand. We do not have enough homes for all of the people that are trying to buy a house, and also we are still behind in our new construction builds as well. So that really slowed down during COVID. We are seeing an upward trend in that, but with economy and pricing, the new construction has also slowed down a little bit as well. Buy a piece of property that's next to maybe a single family home that is on a quarter of an acre, you don't know what their plan is in the future. They might sell that, it could get rezoned, and then another 3 new homes might pop up on that piece of land. It's happening all over the place. So as you can see in this video, there are quite a few of those little land use action signs that are popping up, and in the place of 2 really big houses, 7 homes might go in there. Or a nice big vacant piece of property with trees on it is going to be torn down and condominiums or apartments are going to be put on it. So it really does change the vibe of neighborhoods, and it's really hard to predict because you can't always tell what, an owner of a piece of property is going to be doing. So when you have established trees around you, it is really important to do your due diligence and finding out, is it going to be rezoned? Is it just a single family home that's lived there for a long time? You might want to go into it thinking that those tree lines that's creating all that privacy, especially if it's not on your property, might not be there in the future. So really establishing your own privacy line might be the first thing that you might want to do when you move into a house. Another unexpected cost that you might not be aware of for living in the state of Washington are car tabs. Now, I know that other states call them tags. We call them tabs. I don't really know why, but anyway, they are the little tiny sticker that you get, that super expensive little tiny sticker that you get for your license plate each year. And to be able to drive a car legally in the state of Washington, you have to have your valid tab sticker, and it is quite expensive. So it ranges anywhere, I'd say for a newish car, that price tag is going to cost you about anywhere from $400 on upward for a newer car. Now that cost does go down each year as your car depreciates in value, so keep that in mind. It won't always be at that high level, but just so you're not in for sticker shock when you register your car and have to buy tabs, that is something that you're going to need to be prepared for. So let's talk about taxes in the state of Washington. One benefit of living in the state of Washington is that we do not have a personal income tax. So that is a big benefit, as we are one of only 8 other states that do not have that tax. Now, the state tax, though, is pretty high. So we do have a sales state tax. Washington has a 6.5% overall state tax, and then within that, each city has their own city tax as well. So you add those 2 together for your sales tax. So since, again, we are talking about the city of Bothell, we're going to focus in on that. And the city sales tax between Bothell ranges anywhere from a 10.1% all the way to 10.5%, just depending on what zip code you are actually shopping or residing in. So if you are new to the area or thinking about moving to the state of Washington, you need to be prepared for the weather. Let's talk about umbrellas, rain, and everything you want to know all about weather. So I'm not going to lie, the weather isn't awesome all year round, unlike maybe Arizona or somewhere that's super sunny. but we are called the Evergreen State for a reason. It is beautiful, green, lush, and we do have to put up with some gray days in order to maintain that Evergreen State title. So my go-to items are down jacket. I dress in layers year round because it can get a bit chilly with overcast days and gray skies. But when that sun breaks through, you definitely want to be able to take off that heavy down jacket and enjoy that sunshine. Another insider tip for weather and surviving those gray skies, you definitely want to invest in a nice pair of sunglasses. With the gray overcast type days, there is definitely a bright glare that is a little sensitive on the eyes. So I actually bring sunglasses with me everywhere I go, and I wear sunglasses almost every single day because the brightness just really takes its toll on my eyes. So just be aware that you might want to use your sunglasses more than anticipated. So as I mentioned, downtown Bothell is super cute. It is definitely changing. There are a lot of fun little shops and great coffee shops and really yummy restaurants. So just going down to downtown Bothell is a super fun way to spend your evening. There's some great little bars there, and I'm going to show you some of those as well. So going out to downtown Bothell is not a very dressy experience. I'd say that elevated casual or business casual, you're going to fit in just fine with going out to downtown Bothell. In fact, I actually wore jeans to one of the nicer restaurants there the other evening, and I thought maybe I might be underdressed, but I was just fine. So the state of Washington is a little bit more casual, so it's kind of whatever you want to make of your experience you can do, and really anything goes here. If there's another community that I haven't covered yet, please make sure to either directly reach out to me. My contact information is below, by either cell, text, or email. And I would love to hear what you would like to see covered in an upcoming video, as well as how I can help you figure out what's your next move. Now make sure that you check out this next community video, and I hope that you find something useful in making your next move in the greater Seattle area. And until next time, I look forward to connecting with you.